Thanks to Sex and the City, it's hard to imagine Sarah Jessica Parker anywhere but right here in New York City. But in her latest movie, Did You Hear About the Morgans? She and Hugh Grant play a married couple forced to move to Wyoming after witnessing a murder.
I can't do this. Really, I can't. I'm a New Yorker. I was born here. This is my home. I've had bagels in other parts of the country. I don't even like Connecticut.
This man is a professional killer. Wouldn't you rather live someplace else than die in New York? Meryl?
I'm thinking.
Sarah Jessica Parker, that's a great scene, because that was easy for you to do, I think, right?
Sort of. I like Connecticut. I have friends that live in Connecticut. I hear it's lovely.
So you're standing
I like
up?
Anything in the tri-state area, actually. I'm willing to roam.
You're from Ohio.
Now listen, I've lived in New York, though, for 32 years, 33 years.
Right.
Here's the difference. I have enormous curiosity about the world. I am not so intractable as Meryl, but I think the reason that I can travel, the character that I play in Did You Hear About the Morgans, which is opening right now.
Yes.
The reason I think I can have such curiosity and wanderlust is because I know I get to come home to New York.
You made a movie with Hugh Grant
13 years ago.
That I read. You don't even remember.
Well, he insists that I've somehow, banished it from my memory as if it was some ill feelings. I think that's not the case. Hugh was producing that movie. He was very busy. I was doing another movie at the time. I was in and out. We didn't have a lot of time together on or off screen.
So on this one, you connect.
Yes.
And what is it like to work with the world's greatest leading man?
Oh.
Right?
Oh, I will tell him you said so. Look, I couldn't hold him. I held him in such enormously high regard. So, and I had great expectations prior to, and he lived up to and beyond.
Yes.
He is really special. He is obviously smart and clever and witty and handsome, but he's also cutting and cruel and compelling,
funny and
challenging,
dark,
and he's so skilled at what he does.
Well, he was here yesterday, and we asked him what he thought about you, and I want you to take a look and listen to what he had to say about you.
She's very strange, very funny, and full of surprises. The girl that size, minuscule. I've never seen any human being eat that much food. You could put anything in front of her, and it's gone in 7 seconds.
It's funny because what did I ask you about before we sat? I was asking.
You wanted to eat.
I want to know where to go to eat.
And I have to come up with a question and an answer in 2.5 minutes.
That's true. I do eat. I think about food a lot, but I tend to do that also with people who are equally as enthusiastic about food. I love food.
Right.
One of them, and yet another reason to love New York City.
All right.
Yes.
Take your salesman's hat off for a second.
Yes.
I want to put your mom's hat on.
With pleasure.
I just want to look at these babies.
All right.
Right?
Yes.
What amazing little babies.
Aren't they?
Oh my gosh.
All 3 of them. My son wouldn't want to be called a baby, but I still like to think of him that way. And when I snuck into his room last night, he looked like a baby.
Yeah. Well, they still, he's
7.
Right. Which is so great because they still smell kind of good.
James Wilkie smells good all the time. It's bizarre. It's uncanny.
Right.
And of course, the babies always smell good, and even a wet diaper smells good to me.
In its own sort of.
I love it. It's warm and.
Now, what does he think of them?
He is. He's intrigued. He's sweet about them. He has a special time of day he spends with them right after school. He always goes to say hello to them.
Routine.
He has a routine that he's established.
Right.
But they're also, they're interlopers, and he's figuring out his way in the world with them now. But they are deeply seduced by him.
Very quickly.
Yes,
holidays.
sir.
You still do you do a naked Christmas tree?
We do a naked Christmas tree. My son will go to bed with a naked Christmas tree, and he'll wake up
the next morning
because Santa was there and decorated it.
Ooh, Santa.
Yes.
And you were shooting Sex and the City 7 or 2 or whatever it is across the street all summer long.
And you didn't visit.
I was
somehow it never fit into your day.
I didn't want to go over there and be standing on a side of a rope saying, "I know her, honest, I know her."
That's what I do here every morning.
I know her; she was this big.
That's what I do here every morning.
Well,
I say I know him.
That's you?
They're like,
in the old coat?
Keep it moving, lady. Keep it moving. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see.
Look at you. Look so great. Like nutty socks on, amazing shoes, right?
Socks.
I don't know what they are. And look at all of this stuff.
This is the chain from a purse, but I took it off and we made it into a bracelet.
Look at that.
I have to give it all back in about 20 minutes. Do you want to borrow any of it before I give it back?
Love you.
I love you too. Thank you for having me as always.
All right, honey.
So sweet. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you. Sarah Jessica Parker.